Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels' offense will be first on the attack. And let's take a look at Jaden Thomas. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Side is Burnett. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Glover. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Northern Illinois' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Jalen Macon. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He's going to take off. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Johnson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Follows his blocks, it's Thomas.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Rush is on. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Second and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide left, it's Bryant. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right side, it's Thompson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Wants to throw one first. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. The give on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll operate out of split backs. Quick give. It's Thomas. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And that last play will make this 3rd down even more difficult. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They've got to make some adjustments right now.
Here's some daylight. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down to the air. Back's got it on the screen. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Got it in the middle. It's Burnett. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough run here. It's Glover. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
There is nothing better. Watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's go down to the side. Holly Rowe
Here on the Rebels sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Reese?
Holly, think. Wide open on the right. The 30. He's at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Northern Illinois head coach at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Rid of it on the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Uh-oh, look out. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Just smothered on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From deep, it's Green. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Trying to establish the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Davidson. Floats it out in space. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6-time tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. This offense has gone haywire on these last two plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on third and goal? So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.